Well, parents, you could soon see a pretty marked difference in your child's report card.
Rest. I mean, we mentioned this was a crescendo at the end of the 7 o'clock news.
Well, all in all, he was here for just over 4 hours, but sure got a lot done, including a speech to a crowd in Durham this afternoon.
It's now been 6 days since that deadly tornado swept through Stony Brook Mobile Home Park.
Lightning and damaging wind, it can pack a punch. And our Steve Sprasia, he has the proof as it is. Let's talk about what's going to change. We're going to start up here in Brad Miller's district.
$10,000 rabies bill, $8,000 just for the immunoglobulin. Where's that money going?
So when you think of hot bodies in Hollywood, you think Angelina Jolie, maybe even J-Lo. Well, you're wrong. According to the latest LA Fitness poll, 66-year-old Helen Mirren was voted as having the best body. She actually beat out J-Lo, as we mentioned before. She also beat out Kate Winslet and Pippa Middleton. Have you seen the picture online of her about 2 years ago in a pink bikini?
I have not, but I bet you have.
She's very good looking for anyone.
She's your screensaver, right?
Yeah, well, not yet, but we'll work on it. I'm going to go. See you at 11.
We'll see you back here at 11. 12:44. We're just a few hundred yards inland now, but because this wind is coming from the south instead of the east where the dune's normally protected, there's no protection from this southerly wind. Less than a minute ago as we were setting up this shot, these pieces of plywood came flying off the back of this 4x4 along with a hammer and crashed just a couple of feet in front of our photographer, Michael Bernard. As you can see, being inland, where there's wood, where there's debris, can be a lot more dangerous than being out of.
All right, Wes, back now, though, to the E. coli outbreak that's continued to grow each day since we first reported it on Tuesday night. Today, 5 more cases added to the list, bringing Orange, Franklin, and Wilson counties into the fold. 13 of the patients are children. The other half are adults. Now, 4 children and 1 adult are currently hospitalized. Among those cases, and really the biggest group to be infected, is a family of 6 from Sampson County who say they have a pretty good idea exactly where they were exposed to the bacteria. Now, this is a story you will only see on NBC 17. Our Jonathan Carlson joins us from outside the state health department. And Jonathan, with the health department still not determining the source, this could be a big clue. The western part of the state is dealing with a different sort of outbreak, scabies. Actually, about 20 students at Jones Elementary School in Asheville are showing signs of the pesky mites that really irritate your skin. The Asheville Citizen-Times reports all the students are undergoing medical treatment. And a health alert has been sent to students at Pink Hill Elementary School in Lenoir County after a case of whooping cough was confirmed in a 5-year-old boy. The bacterial infection, highly contagious, and up to 90 people were exposed. Surprisingly, we're told the child was vaccinated, but still fell ill. It was a tense day for parents in Greenville, South Carolina, after 10 schools went into lockdown. It happened after a man got into a shootout with police at a nearby apartment complex. Now, no arrests have been made, and the schools, they were locked down as a precaution while the police were conducting a manhunt. Okay, Wake County parents, you probably woke up and went straight to your computers because now you can get your first look at school choices. If you didn't know it yet, I bet you're going now, aren't you? The school district updated its website this morning, so parents can now type in their address and preview their school choices for next year. NBC's hitting it big with a new vocal competition called The Voice. And, you know, on the show, if you listen to the singers, they are showcasing their natural talents. But, you know, these days when it comes to singing and recording hit songs, a little bit of technology can go a long way when singers hit the recording studio.
These singers on The Voice are live and unedited and still pretty amazing. This should give you newfound respect for their talent because most voices you hear on the radio have been heavily edited.
Britney Spears.
A lot of correction.
Christina Aguilera.
A lot of correction.
Beyonce.
A lot of correction.
Justin Bieber.
Tremendous amount of correction.
Todd Atlas owns Sound Pure Studio in Durham. He knows all about pitch correction.
If somebody's flat, you can bring them up and make them in tune. If somebody's sharp, same thing.
Ooh, I can't believe it. You've heard it before. Some artists like T-Pain make it obvious that their voices have been bent, but these days it's getting much more subtle.
You can almost get away with using pitch correction and not knowing that it's happening.
You can even correct pitch during live performances, but in the studio, that's where most of the magic happens.
What we can do in the studio is more like surgery.
These guys let me take a crack at laying down one of my favorite Boys to Men songs way out of my range.
And I'll take with me the memories to bring myself yeah. It's so hard.
Were you really laughing that hard that there were tears?
Slightly, yeah. We got our work cut out for us.
Jason hops on the computer and starts whizzing around clips.
It's just taking an F major scale and moving it to the closest note in F major. I'm just going to hit apply.
And in less than an hour, you won't believe your ears. So amazing.
And I'll take with me the memories to bring my sunshine after the rain. Sloppy Joe. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday.
Really? Wow, I'm impressed. I really like that Sloppy Joe in there.
Okay, but isn't that crazy? Like how good
Really?
they can make you
That's
sound?
impressive.
I saw your face when I was singing that last note before I
hurt.
was corrected,
That
and there was some
one hurt.
pain
Yeah,
there.
it did hurt, but that is wild.
I know.
Because now every time you hear a singer,
know.
you second guess.
Yeah.
Is that really their voice? Are they really that good at the singer? or are
And
they
you
just
almost,
dressing them
yeah,
up?
it's almost like it needs to come with a disclaimer on the CD. So one good thing about The Voice that you watch here is
Yeah.
those are real voices.
Yeah.
So.